How's it going, everybody? My name is Lupe Alcides. I am a Chicano from the west side of San Antonio, Texas, and this is my own personal biased opinion. Now, this video is probably going to be a little bit all over the place, talking about a few different things, but to me, it kind of like connects, right? So, first of all, I'm very disappointed in San Antonio again. So, the last local election, only 17% of voters actually voted. That's like having a car in the driveway and never driving it. So to me, there's certain rights and responsibilities that you have as a citizen. You have the right to vote, but if you don't practice it, what's the point of having it, right? Well, I don't vote because it doesn't matter. I don't vote because I like other people telling me what I can or can't do. Nobody tells me what I can or can't do. Actually, they do. All these laws that say you have to have a driver's license, you can only be 18 to buy cigarettes, you have to be 21 to buy alcohol, that's them telling you what to do. That's them restricting what you can or can't do. Why does it matter? Because you have people that get elected and pass stupid laws like banning books. Why does banning books matter? Think of it this way. If I don't let you read whatever you want, I'm limiting what you can or can't read. I'm taking your right away to read that book. You guys think that it's about, oh, this and that, whatever, right? These people are literally telling your kids what they can or can't read, one, but they're also telling them this is the only thing that you can read. They're trying to push their propaganda. So if I don't let you read books about equality, gender equality, rights, stuff like that, guess what? You're gonna think that the world is supposed to be white people, old men in charge, and that's it. People of color don't have rights. Women don't have rights. Gay and lesbian don't have rights. Because it's all about old white men being in charge, and that's it. That's the way it's supposed to be. Like that BS that they feed the kids in school about Columbus discovering America. He didn't discover nothing. That's why you people should care. Because all these people are banning books and passing laws. Propaganda at its best. It's propaganda. If I don't let you read what you want to read, then I'm only forcing you to read what I want you to read. First of all, ask yourself, why are they so threatened by this stuff? It's like that idiot said that if you read a book about being gay, that's going to teach your kid to be gay. How ignorant is that? If nothing else, do it for the sake of, you don't want ignorant people running this city, this state, this country. Do it for that. Don't let these ignorant people that aren't even willing to listen to the other side, they're not willing to listen to the other side. They only think this way, and they're not willing to listen to any other thing. Why do you think they don't want books about gay people and people of color in their schools? They don't want these kids to think that they're equal and that they have the same rights and privileges as everybody else. It's really not just ignorance, but it's fear. Why are they so afraid? You know, they talk about it repeatedly, that the fear of the unknown. They don't understand it. They don't know it. They're not willing to learn about it. They're not willing to know about it. They're scared of it. They're threatened by it, right? If you have the guts to come out as gay, that takes a lot of guts. You have more guts than I do. So you're more brave than I am. So that's why they're threatened. So Proposition A, right, here in San Antonio, decriminalizing not just weed, but certain crimes. Now, the ignorant idiots are going to try to fear propaganda, scare tactics. I'm trying to be nice. They're trying to mislead people, right? Because these ignorant people don't understand what decriminalize mean. Because they're ignorant and they're not willing to learn what it really means. Decriminalizing doesn't mean, oh, you get away with it. Oh, if I caught you shoplifting, no, go ahead. Have a nice day. No, you idiots. It means that you're going to get a ticket instead of having to go to jail. Why should we flood our jails with people that get arrested for weed and shoplifting? But yet we let the real criminals go away. We let rich white guys that kill somebody while they're drinking and driving, we let them go. But you want this guy who shoplifted a $5 t-shirt to go to prison for a year? How does that make sense? You let this rich white guy who was racing down the highway when he was drunk and kill a family of 4 get away with probation. He doesn't have to go to jail. But this guy who got pulled over with the joint in his pocket, you want him to do 10 years in prison. You have to understand why the criminal justice is set up the way it is. It's like I said before, a few years ago. If we lock up all these poor people of color, what's the number one thing that they can't do while they're in prison? They can't vote. It's a form of control. Not just keeping them off the streets where they can't vote and they can't be productive members of society. There's less people to control if they're already being kept safely in a little box. Not to just to mention that a lot of the prisons are set up to, for profit. They don't rehabilitate nobody. It's all about making that money. So anyway, it's about control. If all our people of color are in prison, they can't vote. That gives them more control over the rest of us. Think about it. Why are they so threatened by stuff like that? They try to use scare tactics saying, oh, if you pass Proposition A, all the fucking potheads are going to be running amok. Rampage. What? Do you realize what pot does to a lot of people, right? It mellows you out. It calms you the F down. How are... To me, it's funny because potheads committing all these crimes, do you understand how stupid that sounds? And almost everybody knows at least one pothead, right? Do you see them as a threat to society? Do you see them as a threat to civilization? It's like I was talking about Stranger Things, the pothead. Do you see how enlightened he was? That's another thing that they don't want you to be, is enlightened. I'd rather be dead than woke, because I'm too ignorant to want to be enlightened. Why are they so threatened by this stuff? Why are they so scared of letting people do whatever they want, like smoke weed, read a book that they choose to read? You guys think that it's not about your rights. If I went into your house and got all the movies that I didn't want you to watch and threw them away and only let you watch the movies that I wanted you to watch, you wouldn't like that, right? So why are we letting them do that to our kids in school? You guys need to start voting.